Hello, viewers, and welcome to this channel again. Today, I want to share an interesting story. One time, I was traveling with my niece, and then we got lost because the GPS told us to take the wrong path. Of course, it was a route to where we were going, but it was a very bad route. And in Ghana, the roads can be bad. This was really bad. It was actually a jungle it took us through. Instead of spending 20 minutes through the highway, because we didn't know where we were going, when it shows us the direction, we took it and we spent 2 hours in the jungle. Now, when we went through the jungle to our destination and we were returning, I had a flat tire. My back tire got busted. And then it was in the city it happened. And I stopped. I pulled over to replace the tire. And when I checked in the trunk, the tool, the spinner to take off the spare tire from the back of the car was missing. I didn't have that in the car. So that scared me because if this had happened in the jungle where we got lost, I didn't know how we would have survived that. Now, this is very important that we all drive vehicles, most of us, but sometimes we don't even know the content of the vehicle. We need to make sure that at minimum that these things are in place. We need to have a fire extinguisher, a dry powder fire extinguisher to be specific, because this is the right type of fire extinguisher to put off fires on the vehicle. So don't put any other type of fire extinguisher but a dry powder fire extinguisher. Number two, make sure that you have a first aid box in your vehicle. And the first aid box content should be valid. In other words, your plasters, your gauze, cotton, and other medicines that are in there should not be expired. Because if they are expired and you use them, you may get an infection. Or if you are aware that this is expired at the point of usage, you will not be able to use them. And it's of no use. It's just like not having a first aid box at all. So make sure that you have a first aid box in your vehicle and the content is right and not expired. Now, in some countries, it is illegal to administer first aid if you are not trained and authorized. So make sure that if you are in those countries like Qatar and the West generally, make sure you are trained and authorized to administer first aid. So drivers, make sure that if you are a driver, you at least have first aid training, and then in case it happens, you'll be able to administer first aid comfortably. Make sure your vehicle has a spare tire and the pressure is right. Sometimes we have our spare tire, we've never inspected it. Even when we are traveling, we don't take the time to check. And should you have a flat tire and the pressure is not right, then we may not be able to continue our journey. So check the pressure, make sure the spare tire, the tire itself is in good condition and the pressure is right. What is the right pressure? Depends on your vehicle, but it ranges from 32 to 40 psi. If you check on the driver door panel, frame, there is a nameplate there with the right pressure for your car tires, or you can also check the owner's manual for this information. But do make sure that you have the right pressure. Modern cars today also is able to display the pressure of your tires on the dashboard or display smart screen, and you don't need to physically check with an instrument or with the vulcanizer. Safety triangle. Make sure you have a safety triangle. When you pull over to replace your tire, it's important to put the safety triangle to warn oncoming traffic that there's a breakdown so that they are more careful as they approach your area. You also need a visible safety vest, with reflectors to warn or to inform oncoming traffic that people are around by a broken down vehicle so that they are more careful. I lost an uncle uh, through an accident because their vehicle broke down, private vehicle. They're trying to work on it, and then he was run over by another vehicle because they couldn't see him. It was in the night, you know. And I know a second person that also died through a similar accident. So do have your safety vest, okay? And of course, your jack and the associated tools for jacking and replacing your tire should be in your vehicle. Check this. It's also good to have some gloves, um, in the vehicle so that you can replace your tire comfortably or do other maintenance activities when you have breakdown without uh, having cuts or bruises on your hand. And simply keep your hands clean as well. So that is it on your vehicle safety content. Make sure that you inspect your vehicle and make sure that these things that we've discussed are available. If not, one day you will not like the story to tell, you know. So thank you very much for watching, and do share this video with your friends so that they can also learn from the knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe and then comment if you have any queries.